Hello there, everybody. This is Captain Dennis with SqualusMarine.com, and we're back at it again with another cool wreck in New Jersey waters. So we're leaving out of Point Pleasant Beach, and we're going out on the Independence 2. Captain Dan Bartone was nice enough to take us out here. We were going to go to the Stolt, but it was a little lumpy, so we decided to head south and go to an inshore wreck called the Delaware. So a little bit of current. So name of the game is get in and get down. And I ain't talking about dancing. Anyways, so we get in the water, and as you can see, we normally do a kind of calm descent, but we're going to just let the camera do its thing, and we're going to use both hands to get down to the bottom. So it's a little lumpy dumpy right here. So we're going to just hand over hand, dump the gas in our BC and get down to the bottom. So that's kind of why it's looking the way it's looking. But safety is job one, so sometimes filming is second. So we're down at the bottom, and we're getting down here. We're gonna end up on the bow of the ship, and this was a steamer that I guess burned up, and they were towing it in, and then it started to sink, and it was in 1898. So we're up in the bow, and the first thing we see is this lingcod or ling, or everybody's gonna yell at me because I probably call it the wrong thing, but those fish. That's what that is. And some, pretty decent viz. I'll take it. And we've got these big green brass drift pins. I think they're brass, sticking out of the hull. And I think that's what held the boat together. And they're in there pretty good. So, and they're pretty good. I don't think they're going anywhere. So we're going to start to move aft. And I guess this had copper sheathing on it, and it was I think it was a passenger boat, if I'm not mistaken, but if I'm wrong, I'm sure you'll let me know. So we just film them, folks. We don't do a lot of research. If you go to SqualusMarine.com and you click on data and research, you can find a whole bunch of other sites that explain the backstories on a lot of these wrecks. So those guys did all the work. They did all the heavy duty lifting. I just like to point a camera and swim. So here we are on the first interesting piece. Got a couple little blackfish hanging around. We are heading down the starboard side, and we're moving aft. Well, the first thing we got is this crazy structure, and it looks like some kind of a wheel or a gear or some kind of something or other. You always learn a lot on these videos, I know. But you can see the current isn't very strong down here, so it's kind of nice. That bright orange is steel or iron. That's kind of what happens when it's down here for a while. So we're going to keep moving aft. Looking for critters in between here, little small things like to hide in these little holes. Now look at that. There's a big debate. Is this a wolffish or an ocean pout? I don't know. I'll leave it up to the commenters to decide. So now we are getting to the first of 4 boilers. And they're all in crazy different positions, and they've seen better days. So this one's got a hole in the front of it. So we're going to move in a little bit more and kind of take a once over here. So the boiler's behind this round thing that looks like a toilet. You can see the boiler's right in front of us, and we're going to lean on in and take a look-see inside the boiler. You got all these gnarly tubes. Now this is, bear with me, there wasn't enough room for me, just the camera. So here's inside one of the boilers, which is kind of crazy looking. going to back on out of here, and we're going to keep on keeping on. Here's another boiler in a unique position that not really sure if it was designed to be in this position. It comes up pretty high. Great wreck. We're only in about, I don't know, 65, 70 feet. So it's a fun little wreck. Got a fair amount of time on it. Now we're going to still be on the starboard side heading aft. And new nutty pieces of wreckage. So I don't know if this was a wall or something, but oh, you see what that is? That's the engine. Nope, wait, is it? I don't know. I'll know in a minute. Lots of things to see right here in New Jersey. Another wheel on the right. There's that other wheel. And as we look up, there's the engine. And the engine comes up a good 15 feet. We're going to spend some time checking that out. Pretty cool how big these engines were. This is on the, I think, the port side of the engine. And, you know, we've got a fair amount of ambient light down here. Oh, look at this. What's that? Yep, it's a fishing spot. You can see that engine comes up quite a bit. And they needed an engine that big to push a propeller that would, you know, move a boat this size. So I think it was like really low RPMs, but it pushed a big wheel. So here we are inside, kind of underneath the engine, and it goes up quite a bit. You really want to get in there and bond with the wreck. And again, more iron rotting away. So as I was talking about, you needed a big engine to push something big, and now we're on the prop shaft. And this thing's pretty sizable. So we're going to follow a little net. Leave that thing alone. You don't want that thing floating all over the place. So we're going to continue to move aft. And again, we're staying with the prop shaft. And I bet you won't guess what's at the end of it. You can start to make it out now. There's the propeller. And here we have the propeller from the other side. We're looking at it from the outside of the ship, looking forward. You can see it's a pretty sizable prop. Now we're going to start to make our way forward again. We come across this piece. Big on these wheels here. I'm not really sure what they are, but I think there's about 3 or 4 of these things. And again, more evidence of fishermen. And we've got a reason why there's some fishing gear. We got another blackfish here hanging out. He was eating something. So we hope you enjoyed our dive today on the SS Delaware. This is Ross. Hi, Ross. And I'm Dennis. And we're going to make our way back up to the boat. We hope you enjoyed diving with us today, and we look forward to diving next time.